Hey YouTube, it's PowerBricks and I'm back with another LEGO Megazord review. And today we're going to be taking a look at part 3 of the Power Rangers Engine Soul or the Beast Sentai Engine mod. We have a really cool set of auxiliary Zords. So the first one is the red Falcon. We also have the gray Gorilla, or I like to call it the metal Gorilla, for obvious reasons, it looks like metal. But then we also have the pink Unicorn. So very beautiful set right here. Alongside of them is the blue Rhino and the yellow Eagle. So we got a set of 5, and this right here is the Black Rangers auxiliary, and this is the White Rangers, which was the Panda. So kind of flipped the script a little bit, made it really interesting, and there's another additional mode that I can show you guys at the end. So without further ado, let's get into the review. Okay, so before we get into the Zords, we're going to take a look at the engine keys. So these are the ones that we are familiar with: the Crocodile, Rhino, Bat, Eagle, Panda, Elephant, Condor, Shark, and the Hercules Beetle. The newest one in this set is the Falcon right here, and we're also looking at the Unicorn and the Gorilla. So pretty cool. 1, 2, 3. So a nice little set of 3. I just almost completely knocked over the camera, but overall, this is what we're going to be seeing now. The cool thing is that usually they always give Red the power up, and I never do it. So I decided to do something along those lines. So when he gets this key, he actually gets a helmet change, and that is this one right here. This is the Falcon helmet. So the Falcon helmet just switches rather than the Crocodile, and maybe the number will change. So that's a number 12. So I guess we could say a number 12 appears here. I'm not going to draw it, but you get the gist. And then there's the Tiger mode, which is for the Red Tiger Zord. For the next video, you can see 13 is the tiger, so we're going to see that one next, and it's pretty cool. So those are pretty much the its for this part of the video. Here are the Rangers. Give you guys a quick look at them so you guys can kind of get the gist of the whole theme, and let's get into the video. So here are our new luxurious Zords. So first we're going to take a look at the Falcon, and it looks like something from Ninja Storm a little bit. Looks like the Ninja Storm Falcon or Hawk Sword, whatever it's called, but this is an homage to that, but it's a little different. You can see it has no legs because it's supposed to be like a jet, but overall it's pretty cool. It does have a nice head with blue eyes in the front and a gold beak. The head is articulated to move and 360 on ball joint. It also has wings that are articulated. Whoa, I did a little too much right there, but they are articulated. They can go all the way down like that, and they can come up, which is pretty sweet. And they're just sitting on the ball joint, so they're easy to rotate and everything. And the tail, if I move these up a little bit, well, I'll pull it off, but the tail can move just a little bit. All right, so that is pretty much it for the Eagle, not Eagle, the Falcon. Yes, this is the Red Falcon. So this is the Red Falcon Zord. Put him to the side. Next, we're taking a look at the Blue Rhino, which is this beautiful rhinoceros truck that we have here. It's kind of like a semi, but it's not a semi. Pretty cool though for the most part. Very nice. Love that blue. Love the metallic gray. The silver, gold, everything works together pretty well. If you haven't seen that, go check it out in better detail on part 1, but you're still going to see him here in part 3. Now next is the Gorilla, which is the newest one, and this is the color of gray, but I like to call it titanium or metal, honestly, but let's just say, I don't even know if that's titanium, but steel. We could just say steel, and it's really cool, and this sword is absolutely heavy. It has a nice gold trim along the side, 4 wheels, some cannons in the front. They do roll independently, which is pretty nice, and there's a spoiler in the back and connector ports to let you know that he is going to be a body. So the mouth can open and close, and he's overall pretty sweet Zord. I really like this thing. This is a great upgrade from the Bat to the Gorilla, so him getting his own main body Zord kind of makes sense because he is, if you guys have been following the little video lore, you know the Black Ranger is supposed to be like my Batman, so he's more of the mysterious type, and this would be something good for him because he's like a leader too. Why is that turned around? Alright, anyway, let's look at the Eagle. You may have seen this in part 1, and it did feature in part 2. It's going to be in a lot of parts, but anyway, really nice yellow Eagle. I love the design. It is absolutely killer and very neat. The mouth articulates, it opens and closes, and there is light wing articulation, but not too much. And this is based off of the Gosei crane, I think. I don't know what the heck it was. A phoenix or something like that. But it just looked like a bird, honestly. But the wings were kind of like that, but I put them up all the way. There it is. Boom. Alright. Plugging that right back on top of the stand. And last but not least is our unicorn. Now this is the White Ranger's newest auxiliary, which is a salmon pink unicorn. Pretty sweet overall. It has 6 wheels and it has a drill on top of its head that does rotate, and there are 2 gold cannons on these front sides of the horse, and it can also move his head up and down, and it has a little pivot. So yeah, I detached that, but let me show you what it does. It does the rolling thing. They all roll pretty well. This one rolls, this one rolls. This one actually is pretty dang smooth the way this one is because of the wheels. It's very smooth. I like it, but it is heavy, the gorilla. But there's also an articulation here. I forgot to show you guys. It's kind of like a dune buggy type thing, so it can go like off-road and do all these crazy things. All right, there's that. These 2 can move, and we can make a little room for that. And yes, it is articulated. Not articulated, but it can roll. You know what I mean? This thing rolls pretty sweet. And then there is the blue one to complement it. Now let's do a little size comparison. So here is the hawk compared, whoa, just pull its tail off. But here is the hawk compared to the bat, and they are around the same size. I mean, they have a pretty wide wingspan. Let me see. If I open this one up a little more, without pulling its tail off, this ball joint is about to break. I already know. It's one of those cheap ones, so I don't really like it. But the function is good, but I don't like the cheapness of it. But overall, the wingspan is about the same. Almost, just about the same. And they have both the same function. They become the wings, except for this guy has a head on it, which is the bird tail. But that's pretty much it for that. And this one is just a feature, but we'll be seeing him combined with the gorilla too. So let's go to the second part of the comparison. So the panda and the gorilla are very close in size, but the gorilla is a lot bigger. You can see he's a little taller and he's a lot chunkier than the bear itself. So bringing it closer, you guys can get a closer look at them. The gorilla is a lot bigger than the bear, but they have a very similar function. They're kind of like off-road type things. So overall, very close, but you do see how large the wheels are on this guy compared to this girl. So pretty cool role reversal, you know what I mean? Black is now the body, red went from the arm to the wings and the head, and then white goes to an arm. So that's like pretty cool, and they all kind of juggle with the extra zords. So anyway, let's go to the next half. So here is our unicorn and our crocodile. So they are very close in size, obviously, but they're both going to be arms, so you already know. They both have 6 wheels on them. Pretty nice for the most part. I really do like how they look. I wanted to try to get a mode where this could go down like that and be like a drill tank, but that's kind of the function for the Megazord. It's just a giant horn and it rolls around. But overall, they're pretty much the same size. There is not much in difference between this and the rest of the arms. So without further ado, let's get into the combo. here is the Engine Soul Megazord. It looks absolutely insane. Or we can call this the Engine Soul King. I don't know what to call this thing, honestly, for Japanese terms. Figure out the name in the comments below. Tell me what you would call this in the Japanese name. But other than that, this is the Engine Soul Megazord. This thing is an absolute beauty to behold, and boy, oh boy, oh boy, it is something. Just look at those details. So articulation is actually just like the other Zords. You got almost, you can get a full 360, but due to the wings, if I fold them back a little bit, then I can get a 100%. Well, without the sword stabbing it, but it could get a full 360 quite easily. Same with this arm. But do I have to do it? Nah, I really don't. So one of the cool functions is that there is a drill. So the drill does rotate manually. It can't spin, but I gotta put a little, gotta do a finger twist. But you know, you get what I'm saying. It works. It does work. There's a little shoulder movement. The arms move, as you guys know. Another cool thing that it can do is that you guys probably hear that thunder right now, huh? All right, but there is a little head articulation. So it does move up and down predominantly, and there is some leg movement right there. A little slight bend on the legs, not too much, but if I raise the arms up, then it can go outward, which is pretty sweet. There is also a twist on there, and there is also a movement there, and there is foot movement there. That goes a full 360, it spins around, so you kind of get it. It's actually very articulated for the type of Zord that it is, and being that it's bulky, it has the portions of older Sentai Mecha, which I absolutely love. I like the posable stuff, but I think they sacrifice creativity for posability. I've realized that. Yeah, they sacrifice creativity for posability, and I am not fond of Boom Boomer at all. I like it, it just should have been executed better. Wasted potential with that giant white truck. Nah, bro. They could have done better. But anyway, this is what I have. No diss towards Boom Boonger, still a classic. I do like what they did with it because I'm a vehicle guy, but I don't like how they handled it. They should have done a little better. But we might see more, so I could be wrong. But anyway, this right here is the Zord. So the little extra bit that I wanted to show you was the combine mode with the bat. So in order to do that, I'm going to take off the unicorn. And I'm going to take off the falcon. I'm just going to set them to the side. They actually have no use, and we're going to bring in the crocodile. So crocodile, transform this, take off the wheels, put it in. Alright, now this goes onto the back of the Zord, like so. Boom. Okay, and then I get the bat, plug it in there, and rotate these wings around. Now this is what I call the stealth, I don't know, something stealth Megazord, something with the word stealth, I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna raise these up a little bit, shoulder cannons, and then I'm gonna get that extra piece that was on the back, the spoiler. This is gonna be a head. Fold it down, plug it in, and there he is in his stealth mode. Look at that, absolutely killer. This is a nice little form. No, I was gonna say form. I meant to say form, but it's a nice little mode. Or form, whatever you want to call it, but he looks really cool in his stealth mode, I'm not gonna lie. This is actually really cool. This one looks sick. Compared to the other one, I think it looks a lot better. I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about this form? Do you like the stealth mode, or do you like the combine mode? It looks pretty cool, man. This is awesome. This is pretty sweet. Now, I could make it a little better. Not better, but I could do something else with it. I could take off yellow. Whoa. Take off the yellow. Really quickly, I'm stand this guy up so he doesn't fall or anything. Alright. You just sit there. I'm gonna take... Sorry about that cutoff, gang, but my camera had just died. But anyway, this is the Zord with the unicorn formation. And it looks pretty cool. So next to him is a little guy that I like to bring out, so let's bring him out. So here is the Green Ranger Zord with the Beetle formation. As a little quick size comparison, they both look pretty cool next to each other. A really nice stealthy set right here. Definitely one of my favorites. You guys let me know in the comment section below, which one of these Zords is your favorite? Is the first mode of this combo your favorite, or is it the stealth mode? Or do you like this guy better? Let me know in the comments below. This is pretty much it for this video review. Like, comment, and subscribe. And this is PowerBricks signing off. Peace.